Hello my dearies, welcome to my channel. My name is Anime Opinionist. App video for Kimetsu no Yaiba, also known as Demon Slayer. Before I start, I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up while you click the notification button so you don't miss any future uploads from this channel. Also, don't forget to share this video to your friends and families so that I can be exposed to great subscribers like you. Kimetsu no Yaiba is one of the most popular anime released in last decade, and I will encourage any anime lover to watch this anime. If you are new to anime, like a freshman to anime college, I believe Kimetsu no Yaiba is a great start to enter into the world of anime. Now let's begin with the recap of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Episode 1 of Kimetsu no Yaiba anime began with the main protagonist, Tanjiro Kamado, profusely panting while carrying his younger sister, Nezuko Kamado, on his back. Walking on a thick snow, Tanjiro seems confused and devastated on a tragic event that happened to his family a few moments ago. Flashback to how it happened. Tanjiro left his family in the mountains to sell charcoal in the nearby town. While Tanjiro was walking back home alone in the night, an old man stopped him and insisted that Tanjiro should spend the night in his house, before the demons show up. He spent the night in the old man's house and set off the following morning. When he got closer to the mountains, with his sharp sense of smell, he detected the smell of blood. As he hurried to check what happened, he saw his family dead, with the only survivor being Nezuko, who was unconsciously lying on the ground. Tanjiro carried his younger sister, Nezuko, on his back while trying to figure out what caused the death of his family. On their way to seek help, Nezuko finally awakens and started struggling. This made the two fall off from a cliff and landed on a pile of snow. As Tanjiro walked up to Nezuko, he noticed the changes in Nezuko. She was now a demon. Nezuko jumped on Tanjiro and Tanjiro blocked her canines with his axe. While Tanjiro was fighting off his sister, a demon hunter called Jiyu Tomioka came to his rescue. But to Tomioka's surprise, Tanjiro was protecting his sister from getting slain. While Tanjiro was trying to protect Nezuko, the demon hunter captured Nezuko in a slick way and wanted to decapitate her. But Tanjiro tried to convince the demon hunter that Nezuko hasn't yet killed anyone, but rather it was someone else who killed his family. Tanjiro promised the demon hunter that he won't let his sister kill any person and he will turn his sister into a human again. He will heal his sister, but Tomioka refuted this empty promise by saying she can't be healed. Once you become a demon, you can never go back being a human. Tanjiro desperately responded, I will find a way no matter what, so please don't kill her. As Tanjiro was begging Tomioka not to kill Nezuko, he snapped and yelled at Tanjiro. While this ruckus went on for a while, the demon hunter stabbed Nezuko with his sword. This angered Tanjiro as he went forth to defend his sister by throwing stones at Tomioka, but was knocked out by Tomioka. After analyzing Tanjiro's fighting strategy, Tomioka was astonished. He even became more intimidated when Nezuko fought him to protect her older brother, Tanjiro. Tanjiro woke up from being unconscious for a while and found his sister lying unconsciously beside him. The demon hunter then instructed Tanjiro to leave the mountains and go see an old man named Seikanji Urokodake. After that, the demon hunter left. Tanjiro and Nezuko buried their family and set off to meet the old man called Seikanji Urokodake, who lives at the foot of Mountain Sagiri. Episode 2. Tanjiro requested for a basket, straw, and a bamboo from two strangers working on their farm field. He used the bamboo to fix the basket full of holes and used it as a shield to protect Nezuko from the sun. Tanjiro strode to Mountain Sagiri while carrying Nezuko on his back. As night falls, on their way to meet Seikanji Urokodake, Tanjiro smelled blood and rushed to the nearby house with his sister Nezuko to check what was happening. As they reached there, they found a demon feasting on humans. The demon furiously cautioned them not to break into his territory. For the first time in his life, Tanjiro saw a demon eating human flesh. The demon then found out Tanjiro is a human and rushed to kill him, but Tanjiro was quick to injure the demon's neck with a sharp knife. In no time, the wound got healed and the demon continued attacking Tanjiro. Meanwhile, Nezuko was watching the dead humans while salivating over the smell of blood. After hearing her brother's struggling voice, Nezuko snapped out of the sensation and went ahead to help his brother defeat the demon. While attempting to finish the demon off, a man wearing a goblin mask appeared behind Tanjiro and warned that the knife he was holding can't be used to kill the demon. Tanjiro asked, "How do I finish him off?" but the man told him to figure it out. Tanjiro then decided to smash the demon's head with a rock, but as he was about to, he resisted and the demon woke up. As soon as the demon woke up, the heat from the sunrise burned him away with no ashes left. The strange man then buried the dead bodies and introduced himself as Seikanji Urokodake. The man then asked Tanjiro, "What will you do when your sister devours a human?" After hearing the question, Tanjiro gave a shock reaction which made the masked man slap him. The masked man finally revealed Tanjiro's weakness to him, and it is about his resolve being too weak. He then tested Tanjiro to see if he fits to become a member of the Demon Slayer Corps. The first test was surviving in a mountain full of traps, but Tanjiro got the hang of it by detecting traps with his sharp sense of smell. He managed to escape the traps, and after that, Seikanji Urokodake accepted Tanjiro as his student.
The Demon Slayer Corps. We number in the hundreds.
Episode 3. The training of becoming a member of the Demon Slayer Corps began the following day, but Urokodake told Tanjiro that he was not responsible for selecting him as a member. Each day, Tanjiro descended the mountain and encountered even more difficult traps, but he finally pulled through. His next training was learning how to use the sword and total breathing concentration, which is also known as breathing technique. This training went on for 6 months, and during that time, Nezuko never woke up in her deep sleep. After Tanjiro mastered all the different techniques, Urokodake said, "I have nothing to teach you again." The last training before the final selection was how to use the sword to cut through hard objects like a hard rock without break it. With the help of 2 strange kids called Sabato and Makamo, Tanjiro was able to slice a boulder. Episode 4. The reason why I won was because I learned to detect the scent of the opening thread. My blade is drawn toward it with a great force, and then it slashed the opening, Tanjiro explained. After Tanjiro sliced the boulder, Mr. Urokodake granted Tanjiro the permission to go to the final selection and come back alive. Tanjiro had a feast for completing his training. The next day he set off to the final selection. As he reached where the selection is taking place, he met a lot of young folks like him also there to participate in the final selection. The trainees were greeted by 2 identical twin children who were hosting the final selection. In order for the trainees to pass the final selection, they needed to survive in a place where demons have been imprisoned for 7 days. After the instructions were given, the final selection began. Tanjiro entered the restricted area with his sword and warding mask given to him by Urokodake. As Tanjiro went in, his aim was to head to the east and avoid the demons, but to his surprise, he was attacked by 4 hungry demons. Tanjiro skillfully decapitated the demons with the Nichiren sword given to him by Urokodake. After finishing off the demons, he smelled something rotten. As he checked where the scent came from, he saw a huge morphed demon who was devouring the trainees one by one. As it was about to devour another trainee, Tanjiro hurriedly slashed its hand holding the trainee and freed him. The demon noticed the warding mask Tanjiro was wearing on his head and immediately noticed that Tanjiro is Urokodaka's student. Tanjiro asked the demon how he knew Mr. Urokodaki, and the demon responded, "He was the one who captured me." The demon was captured in Edo period, I.e. 47 years ago, and has devoured 50 trainees, 13 of them whom are Urokodaka's disciples. The demon narrated how he killed Makamo, one of the strange kids that helped Tanjiro to train, by pulling off her limbs. This angered Tanjiro as he rushed to kill the demon, but he was attacked and injured by the demon. Tanjiro fell down unconscious for a while but recovered and dodged the demon's attack once more. After mastering the total concentration, Tanjiro used that technique to cut off the demon's head. Episode 5. Before Tanjiro cut off the demon's head, it had a flashback from the past when Urokodaka captured him. The demon's entire body then disappeared after it was killed. Tanjiro managed to survive alongside other 3 trainees till the end. Out of more than 20 trainees who went to the final selection, only 4 survived. The identical twins appeared again after the final selection ended to congratulate them and proceeded to inform them the next steps, which requires taking measurement for their new uniform and allow them to choose the ore for their swords, which will be ready in 10 to 15 days. They also assigned each of the 4 trainees their own Kazhigai Crow, but one trainee wearing yellow kimono, who is an important character, got a sparrow instead. The Kazhigai Crow are used primarily for communication. One trainee, who is also an important character, snapped out of anger and attacked one of the twin and said, "I want my sword," but Tanjiro stepped in and stopped him. The 4 trainees then picked their ore that will be used to make their sword and departed. The Demon Slayer Corps have 10 ranks in all: Kino, Kainato, Hino, Hinoto, Tsuchino, Tsuchinoto, Kanu, Kanato, Mizuno, and Mizunoto. Currently, Tanjiro and the rest are in the low rank, Mizunoto. Tanjiro slowly dragged himself straight home to announce the good news. As soon as Tanjiro reached home, he saw Nezuko bang the front door. They quickly embraced themselves as soon as they saw each other. Tanjiro cried while hugging his little sister, Nezuko. His tears proved he missed her and worried she might never wake up from years in deep sleep. Urokodaka saw them and joined them in embracement. Tanjiro finally disclosed the good news to Urokodaka. Urokodaka then went ahead to explain the different types of demons that exist. Those demons who use special spell, called blood demon art, and the others. 15 days later, a man named Hagenjika, who seems to have forged Tanjiro's sword, appeared to deliver his sword to Tanjiro. Tanjiro was told to draw his sword in order for them to see the color the sword changes into. It changes depending on the bearer. As soon as Tanjiro drew his sword, the color changed to black. The others were not amused by it, especially Hagenjika, who was hoping to see a bright red sword. Tanjiro's Kazhigai Crow came to him to announce his first order: make your way to a town at the northwest. Young girls have been vanishing there. Hunt down the demon lurking there and kill it. This your first assignment as a demon slayer. Before I leave, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Also like and share my videos so that I can expose to great subscribers like you. I will also upload my reaction to Naruto and Attack on Titan, and you can recommend me any anime you would like for me to react to. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for Demon Slayer episode 6 to 10 reaction. Goodbye.